topic that was given to me is re-engineering the skill ecosystem in India. So I would like to uh, ask a question about why would we even talk about re-engineering the skill ecosystem in India? Why would we re-engineer something? Only if it is broken, right? So we have a broken system. That's why we are talking about re-engineering. But I want to go one step ahead and say that re-engineering is not enough, and we need to reinvent the system in this country. So you've heard a couple of speakers speak before me, and typically what happens is almost everybody talks about high-level issues about automation or about several other things which are pertaining to information technology area. But I think there is a lot more that this country needs and lacks other than the IT space. So we all know, we all talk about and complain about manpower lacking in the technical skills area, and we talk about it very regularly. But I would like to reiterate, this is not software related. We have many more areas which I would like to touch upon. For example, IT is not even the largest employer in this country. We only are fascinated about IT because it has been able to provide high-paying jobs over the past few years. But typically, construction and housing industry and infrastructure is the largest employer in this country, formal employment other than agriculture. And this is one sector which is suffering a lot without a proper manpower, skilled manpower. Sriram rightly mentioned about an electrician. So typically today we have a lot of apps available if you want help in such areas like a plumber or an electrician or some other technician, say a house joy. So you have an electrician that you require to attend to, and you use the app. He comes home and you don't know whether he is actually an electrician. I mean, house joy would have done their job a little bit, but they also do not rely on any certification per se. And electrician's job is a very important job, right? So today we are seeing a lot of fire accidents. We are seeing a lot of other issues happening. This is mainly because we don't have the right technical, skilled, certified manpower, right? So this is across the board, not only electricians, plumbers, masons, carpenters, you name it, everybody, welders for that matter. So, and we also have seen that a lot of companies like Sriram's company would have gone on recruitment drives all across the state, tier 2, tier 3 cities, and coming back empty-handed, not able to recruit a single candidate from an engineering college, say in Kakinada, private engineering college. Why would, I mean, that's a disaster, right? That's a real pain. And so you're forced to choose somebody or the other, bring them on campus, train them for 3 months or 6 months, whatever, and then put them on a starting level job. And it's such a waste of time and a costly process for the corporations. And still you know that that guy is not up to the mark. And it is not only about technical skills. There are many other areas. I will touch upon them. So I would say, so we all acknowledge that there is a problem, and we would like to ask a question. Are we addressing this problem at the right level? Now, I'm more worried about the whole country as such, where Modi is talking about skill India, this India, that India, all sorts of make in India, all that, and it is, I totally disagree with all that. It's pessimistic, but it is true. You cannot do all that without having enough manpower to join the workforce effectively. Now, I would take several steps back. I would like to address this issue at a much more base level than a very high level. And I think the problem is more pervasive in tier 2, tier 3 cities, villages. That's where the majority of the population lies. It's not in Hyderabad or Chennai or Bangalore. We are still better off. We still have better schools. We still have better tutors, or we have financial resources enough to spend and upgrade our kids' skills. But what about the majority of the population? What to do about them? That's the issue. Right. So now what to do about them? Majority of the people I would like to talk about is the BOP level, bottom of the pyramid level population. And here the problem actually starts from the mother's womb. Would you agree? Would you agree? The problem starts in the mother's womb. Malnutrition. Right? You don't agree. So so a lot of them don't have access to proper facilities, healthcare, nutrition, etc., etc. That's my observation. I may be wrong. So what happens is, typically we know that a child's brain is totally well developed by the age of 6, right? His brain is totally formed physically. And if you don't intervene at that level, this is not the subject for today, but I would like to just say. So if you don't attend at that level, once he grows up, when he's 20 years old, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't have any skills, and then you come and say, I have skill development centers, I have this centers, I have that centers, and everything. No, yeah. Now what I mean to say is, the government needs to think at a much more base level and prepare the individual right from that age, from elementary, primary, elementary, secondary school, and then all the attitudes that Sriram actually talked about. You intervene at regular intervals, put checks and balances in place, and make sure that the individual is physically, mentally fit to join the workforce, and also have a right teacher skill set. There are no teachers available today to teach. Everybody wants to go to IT, software. Who wants to teach? Nobody wants to teach. And if you don't have teachers, how can you skill anybody? It's not possible. And there are many more issues, and it's a big issue. So I didn't complete even half my presentation. That's the problem. But still, that is the overarching theme. So I wanted to talk more at a base level than anything else.